there, and he cannot harm. Cannot ever harm this person. And that person wants to go into hell. Where? And that's why Lord is helping him to fast, go to hell. Expert at it. Jaldi, you do all these things, finish off your life, go. Lord says in the 18th chapter, if you remember, without Lord, all things happen. He is full. So whether good or bad, some sanction is there by the Lord, and devotees have that jnana chakshu. What happens? And that's why if something bad is happening, they go back, and they see Krishna is standing, and he is sanctioned. And if he has sanctioned, then it is good. That's why they do not get agitated more, even in loss or even in happiness. Something has been sanctioned. They only pray to Krishna, please give us strength that we can come out. We can come out. So here, one of the qualities. See, Samudra Manthan is coming. Many things are coming out. We said कितने रत्न निकले थे? 14 रत्न, 14 रत्न निकले थे. विष भी एक रत्न है उसमें. 14 items निकली. So, Lord, maximum were given to the Devatas, and Devatas had a bad intention. Sorry, Asuras. Devatas had got, the Asuras had a bad intention. इनको देवता को लेने दो. Last में when the Amrut comes, even if Lord says, I will not, we will not give them. We will snatch it. But there is one idea. What do you say? What is destiny? And if that destiny is there, that इनको मिलना है, किसको? देवता को. So you cannot change that. And that is what we will be seeing, the hand of destiny. So here one element that you understand, that Lord is Samaha. What is he? Samaha. But those who are his devotees, Lord cares for it. Lord? I always give an example of 4 children, 3 children. The father brings and one says, hey, what you have given me. He starts giving bad words and, तुम क्या लाते हमेशा गाली देते हो. Other person takes and says, लाए तो क्या हुआ, बाप है, उसका ड्यूटी है, लाए तो उसको कुछ बढ़ेगा. But one child, after taking, he goes to the father and gives it to the Papa, Papa, please do it. And the tears of the father comes up, he puts the hand on it, the child will pass. Naturally, the love of that father goes for that child more. That love and protection goes for that child more. And that is called bhakti. That is called bhakti. Maximum of the child are like that. Always complaining. एंड मैक्सिमम आ रहा है घर जरूर, अरे मैंने मेरा मेहनत का आया, उसमें कुछ बड़ी बात, मेहनत नहीं करूंगा तो भगवान थोड़ा दे देगा. But that is not the case. Every time there is something which we called as a new karma. Every time an option is given for you. Either you can do vikarma, akarma, or karma. That is punya karma. Option is always with you. What? Vikarma, akarma. And Lord says in the Bhagavad Gita, those who sees akarma in karma and karma in akarma, they are the greatest buddhiman.
One who sees inaction
and action in action and action in action. He is very much intelligent person. So the person who always tries to see that my actions does not lead to any reaction. What? Any reaction, that is an intelligent person. Not that person by whose action again new seeds are sown in the future and he is waiting for that suffering. Enjoyment and suffering, whatever today is there, this is facing. So here we understand that way that Lord is Samaha. At the same time, we will further see what is Asura mentality. What is? Gopas, every he can feel on his own. Why is the need of expansion? With other, we expand. Jivatmas are to share Lord's happiness. And it was expected by us Jivatma to cooperate with the Lord and love. And share the love which Lord has with him. Rasa. What do you call it? Rasa bhav. Lord wants to enjoy the rasa with the jiva. We foolish people. What are we? Foolish jivatmas. This Maya is the shadow of Lord. What is it? Shadow of Lord. It is said one shloka in Brahma Samhita where it says Shishti Sthiti Pralaya Sara अध्यक्षेण प्रकृति सूयते चराचरं हेतुनादे what we started loving. Okay, love it. You want to become a boss, let's go. And we are trapped over. What are we? Very heavily trapped over here, forgetting. And what is the main function of Maya? To forget, to make you forget your actual position, who you are, and giving you temporary identities every time in every life. Giving you identity for a few years, and you thinking, oh, I have to work for this. So now, when that Jivatma to reclaim the fallen conditions. Okay, we'll go further. 31, we'll read.
From the ocean of milk, Matya Manata, while being churned, Kashyapa by the sons of Kashyapa, namely the demigods and demons. Amrita Ardiliha, anxious to get the nectar from the churning. There appeared Maharaja, O king, Purusha, a male person.
Now from here, Dhanvantari avatar is coming. Still now, how many avatars happened? Lakshmi came. Okay, before that, what came? Kachya avatar happened. Kachya avatar happened. Lord set. Lakshmi avatar happened over here. And now Dhanvantari avatar. And now after that, which avatar will come after this? Mohini avatar. The most beautiful avatar. Especially very attractive to the asuras. Bewildering to the asuras. You know, the asuras are very much attracted.
Thereafter, while the sons of the Kashyapa, both demons and demigods, were engaged in churning of the ocean milk, a very wonderful male person appeared.
A wonderful person, that is Dhanvantari. If we had not this Bhagavatam, if we had not this Guru Parampara, then ये जैसे बोलते ना ब्रिटिशर्स, this is mythology. What is this? अरे कौन देखा है समुद्र का ऐसा कोई दूध कसी है, ओशन होता ही है. They will not understand.
Indians, they say Prabhuji mythology.
The biggest problem Even though we are independent, we are still Britishers.
Yes.
The mentality is we are not Vedic mentality. It's not Vedic mentality. Okay, please go. 32, we'll read. Yeah. Wait a minute, Prabhuji, please come and write the description of Dharmasri avatar. Each and every avatar which has happened about Lord is very beautiful. Kandar Bakoti Kamariya Vishesha Shobha Govindamari Purusha Tamaham Bhajanami Angani Yasya Sakarendriya Vrittimanti Ashyanti Panti Kalayanti Chirantaranti Ananda Chinmaya Sadjwala Vikrasya Govindamari Purusha Tamaham Bhajanami. Lord's Vigraha are Chinmay. What is it? Chinmay. It is like butter from inside and outside. So it is completely spiritual. What is it? Spiritual. It is not that it is made of flesh and bones and something. But if it wants to manifest some blood also or something from the spiritual part, it can manifest. Like when Lord in the battlefield, when Bhishma was firing arrows, and it was, Lord was saving. So blood was also coming up from that spiritual posing, just to add to the flavor of the battlefield. Weirdness. Oh. So he is the master. What is it? किसको एक्टिंग सीखना है तो उनसे सीखना. He is the master of all the actors. Huh? All the arts. Okay, so please write the description what is given. First, what is about the hand? How are the hands? Dirgha. It is said the Mahatma's people Lakshan, the Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's hands used to be long below the Ajan Lambo, Ajan Bahu. For one of the characters, there are some outer bodily characters and internal characters. Like Lord, if he appears, he has some signs on the feet. Chinna, Shankha, Chakra, Gada, and Padma, and flag, fish, and all that things. Good, and sky, and yagya, and kundas. So these are the signs. So one of the signs of a Mahatma or Lord is that their hands are always very long. Please see your hands if they go down. So they are so-called peoples. They sometimes make up themselves to be God. Or they say, you can also become God. What do they say? You can become God. I'm Sab Bhagwan. Huh? And that's why external and internal features of the Lord should be known. And the Jivatmas should be known. Their hands are beautifully long. What are they? Long. This is one of the features of the Lord. We know so many things, Lord. It is said that the arrows, the weight of that arrow which was, the bow in the Kansa Yajna. It was so big. It is always in the previous time in the हाथ से नजर कर रहे थे इतने हाथ का धनुष होता है कितना 100 हाथ का, 200 हाथ का, 300 हाथ का धनुष, and the weight was so big, that nobody could ever lift it. Okay, so write it there. Long, and what is that? Strong. And then Kambhu. What is the meaning of Kambhu?
Like a conch shell.
Conch shell. This is like a conch shell. Neck. Neck was like a. Aruna Ikshita. Aruna means, why it is called Aruna? Aruna means, before sunrise, कुछ जो लाली रहती है ना, redishness, that is called Aruna. Aruna is the charioteer of Surya Dev, and she had become Aruni, and then Sugriv and Bali had came out of that story. The father, Aruna Dev is the mother and father of Indra and Surya Dev. So Aruna Ikshita, reddish eyes. They are always reddish eyes, and they are lotus eyes. Okay, then Shamala. The bodily complexions mostly of the spiritual world are Sham. Everybody in the spiritual world are four-handed, and they are Shamala. Shamavarna. And Taruna. And one of the most important quality, nobody becomes old in the spiritual world. Janma, Mrityu, Chara, Vyadhi. There is no problem of putting headache, over there. Permanent solution. Or not putting our teeth. So, everybody is young. Especially it is said Radharani is around 14 years and Lord is around 16 years. They do not grow. And in spiritual world also, everybody is around that same age. And the most important quality, everybody is engaged in glorification and seva of Lord. And it's not an inch of lust. Not an inch of lust. Not an inch of, you can say, any personal desire to enjoy anything. No. That's why it is called Vaikuntha. Kuntha means anxiety. And Vaikuntha, there is no anxiety. Because always Katha, Ganam, Natyam, Gamanam api, Vanshi, Priyasati. Everybody there. See why we are kept in this jail? Because we are not fit for that place. Why? We are disturbance jivatma. Dukhi or disturbed jivatma. They do not want to disturb the peace over there. We are not qualified over there. And that's why we cannot experience that bliss. But yes, when we come in the temple, when we serve and come to a normal position of dasanu das, and we enjoy that type of kirtan, that type of seva, we get little glimpse of what is going on in the spiritual life. Totally everybody is engrossed in Katha Kirtan, speaking about Krishna, remembering about Krishna. There is anything else going on in the spiritual world. And everybody is very, very beautiful. And it says the beauties of the women over there are like lightning. What are they? The lightning fail over there. Brahmaji, when saw the first creation after doing the tapasya, Lord showed him the spiritual world because he wanted to do the creation. What he wanted to do? So how he do the creation? So he was made to see the Vaikuntha. And that's why this world is called as Urdhva Adasha. It is a replica. What is it? It is a replica of the spiritual world. Perverted reflection. उल्टा है. यहाँ पे जो भी है सब उल्टा है. सबका दिमाग भी उल्टा है, हम भी उल्टे हैं, and that's why we are kept over here. So that place, everybody is very, very beautiful, young, lightning, and that is the place we all belong to. That is the place we have to go to, and that is the way. Unless and until we do not go, हमारा कोई भी problem solve होने वाला नहीं है. We will be trapped over here permanently. So when we see these features, these are eternal features of the jiva. What are these?
Eternal features.
They are long hands. What are they? The Yamdutas was Yamdutas telling though. Vaikuntha. Yes, 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 same. So what I'm trying to say, that features is different. Otherwise, everybody from the bodily features are like that only. These features, what we are seeing. Lakshmi stays here in the Vaishya chest. Yes. Please read further. And everybody over there wears a flower. Compulsory. Spiritual world. Because whatever four talents which are given to the Lord, then becomes Mahaprasad. And always the talents are changing. And whatever talents everybody wears is Mahaprasad. Then we know in Dwarka, 16,000 palaces were built in one overnight. Overnight, the entire, and they all were made of gold. Pillars were made of, diamonds and everything. Everything was of gold, diamonds. And this, if you read the chapters of, the Dwarka Leela and the opulence of the Dwarka, the beds and the, animals, everybody had. They had the same opulence. And that is Vaikuntha opulence. What is it? Vaikuntha opulence. Aishwarya. So there everybody is in the, all the avarans are there. The Vishnu avatar is Aishwarya avatar. But not Krishna in the house. There he has only one feather. What? He has only one feather. He has the fruit. And fruits are also different kinds. Vanshi is there, Venu is there, Basuri is there, somebody is big, and all different Basuris and Venus are for different, for calling everybody, for cows different, for gopis different, for, Gopals, different Basuri. Every time different Basuri is to sing. So, there in the house, like, हम लोग घर में रहते तो नॉर्मल ड्रेस में, बट कोई पार्टी में जाना है, कोई ऑफिस में जाना है, तो थोड़ा सच धज के जाना. So it is said Vaikuntha is the office. What is it? Where opulence is there. But Vrindavan is Madhuri. What is it? Only Prem is there. And there is no Aishwarya. Lord may show so much of Aishwarya over there. हाँ? तो भी वहां पे उनको मानेंगे नहीं भगवान. पूतना जब आई तो बाद में पूतना and then पूतना ने जब वो किया, then माता यशोदा started doing all the purifications. Om Narayan Namah, Om Vasudevaya Namah, Om. Taking Lord's name only she is doing. मेरे बच्चे को बचा. अरे कहाँ से आ गई? When that trees were fallen down and children were seeing, he pulled. ऐसा थोड़ा होता है. There, how much you show? This Sudam, Madhumangal, and another Subal. Subal is there. And Kansu was beaten by Lord, and he was pulled by hand, and he defeated him. And he saw Subal came. He is not our Krishna. He said, what? He said, we defeat him every day. How can you defeat him? Let's have a fight. What? And there in the same arena, Lord had a fight with Subal, and Lord got defeated. And said, yes, he is the same Krishna. Who can bind the Lord? The beauty of opulences. So here we see is opulence. What we see? But in Vrindavan it is pure Madhuri. कितना भी भगवान ऐश्वर्य दिखा देवे, nobody is interested. तो ये हमारा लाला ही ये नहीं होगा. They used to laugh, some people. Translation, please read.
He was strongly built, his arms were long, stout, and strong. His neck, which was marked with 3 lines, resembled a conch shell.
Amrita. And why Radharani is Okay? So, Pitavasa. And the speed is not normal, it is electrified. Flute cycle. The sound it's like that, proportionate. And that's why one of the name of Lord is Hari. Hari represents to lion also. What? Like lion, it goes in a den. इधर जाता है तो अंदर के छोटे मोटे सब भाग जाते हैं. Everybody? So one of the reason why his name is Hari because he has a bodily shape of a lion. Like his chest is broad and the waist is very narrow and navel is very deep. And wherever Lord's name is taken, there also it happens like lion. Like lion goes, it roars, and what happens? All the other small elements runs away. So when the name of Hari is roared, all small anarthas in your life, they run away. They? Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Ram. One another way, Lord had taken the Narsingha avatar. That time also the same thing happened. Now the chest was broad and this was there, and he was confused. Hiranyakashipu. I've never seen this thing. Adha Nar, Adha Manushya. How is this? Never seen such a thing. So Lord, the body of the Lord, here again and again, all this defies Nirakarva. What it defies? Maximum people outside the world, they are Nirakarvas, Mayavadis. Bhagwan Nirakar. They have never ever, studied Bhagavad. They have never ever gone or served a Vaishnava. It is said, how much scholarly you may be, unless and until you have not rolled in the dust of a pure devotee and served him, you cannot understand the Shastra. You cannot? Shastra. Shastra will always go above your head. And always, and it is says, Tarko na pratishthu, Shrutaya Binda. By Tarka, Dharma is never established. Dharma cannot be established by Tarka. By arguments. But if you serve some Vaishnava who has given his life for this cause, by his blessings, by his blessings, you can understand the entire Shastra. So this is what we understand, that the body of the Lord here, why it is described, because he is having a beautiful, beautiful swarupa. The Nirakar is, Jyoti is coming from his body. Brahmano Pratishto Aham. Lord says in the Bhagavad Gita, the Brahma Jyoti Pratishto Aham. I am the source of the Brahma Jyoti. Brahma Jyoti comes from me. But many people outside, they only speak about Brahma, Nirakar, Mayava, Shunyava. Maximum people. Because they have never ever studied Bhagavatam under a bona fide person. And that's why they will not understand the beautiful form of Lord and the beautiful form of Jivatma, which is waiting to happen to all of us in the Vaikuntha. We also have that beautiful Swarupa. This is not a permanent body. because of a misuse of independence, because of misuse of a right position, we are trapped, severely trapped over here. And we have not served the Vaishnavas. That's why हमारा भाग्य नहीं खुलता. क्या?
भाग्य नहीं खुलता.
We have to become a servant of some Vaishnavas and give our life to that cause. In the olden days, people, अगर 4-5 बच्चे होते तो 1-2 बच्चे को दे देते, for the cause. आप जाओ. The biggest defeat in our system after independence, madrasas were there, churches were there, but gurukuls were stopped. They were allowed to practice their dharma, but we were told in the name of secularism, you have to practice this. हमारा गुरुकुल system, Veda system, सब बंद. That was the biggest downfall for us. Where actual culture, we are still Britishers in the mind. What are we? In the heart. We are not a Vedic way. We are not appreciating. We always talk about higher things. And that is a world where we belong. And that is the place where we have to go. And that can only be achieved by unalloyed devotional service. And that devotional service can only be achieved when you serve some person who has that unalloyed devotional service. By Shastra Tarka, or by reading, or by doing sadhana, it's okay, but that will not help you to come to that level. You will never. And that's why I'm spending this time over here on description. Because our entire movement is Mayavad and Shunyavad Nash. Prabhupada is very against Mayavad and Shunyavad and Nirakaram. Very against. Because they have done a great damage. भगवान को पूरा निराकार बना दिया. क्या बना दिया? निराकार. That's a very beautiful word. We also don't believe in मूर्ति पूजा. हमारे में कोई मूर्ति पूजा नहीं है. It is a vigraha puja where pran pratishtha has been done according to the mantras. हम पत्थर को नहीं पूछते. पत्थर को पूछने के लिए देखो आप शिवाजी महाराज का पुतला क्या हाल होगा. जू बीच के ऊपर कभी बैठे रहे. हरे उस टाइम पे आते हैं एक दिन. बाकी दिन किधर जाते हैं सब. एक दिन पहले साफ सफाई होती. बाकी दिन में उधर ऊपर कभी बैठते. तब किधर जाते हैं सब. That is called Patthar Puja. If Vigraha Puja means you see how much love, care and devotion and offering, 24 hours it is done. That is called Vigraha Puja. Patthar Puja मतलब एक दिन देखा फिर भूल जाओ पूरे साल. क्या हो रहा है कुछ पता ही नहीं है. कोई देखने जाता है क्या उधर. Yes. And they introduced the system of colleges and schools, convents. और आप इंग्लिश नहीं बोल पाओगे तो आपको कुछ नहीं आता. And that's why Prabhupada used the English language. Bhaktisiddhanta used the English language because इनको मालूम था इस language में इनको ये भाषा देना पड़ेगा. Vedic language. So why I'm stressing more on the complex just to come to the point. Yes, Lord has a vigraha. Oh Lord, Jivatma also has a vigraha. And this is not our actual Swarupa. And Bhagwatam is not giving us a wrong description. And why we are focusing on that? Just to remember how beautiful it is. We think this body is beautiful. This is the most worst thing that we have got. What? इधर से निकलते क्या सुबह? इधर से क्या निकलता है सुबह? इधर से क्या निकलता है? नीचे से तो बात ही बोल दो। 10 बार तो नहाना पड़ता है, तब जाके बात चलती है हमारे बॉडी। और जो नहीं नहाते वो तो परफ्यूम लगा देते। हाँ, परफ्यूम लगा देते, जस्ट ये दिखाने के लिए, देखो हमारे ये दुर्गंध में से सुगंध आ रही है। और हमारे एडवर्टाइजर वाले तो और उससे बढ़ के हैं, वो एक्स लगा देते, एक्स। So this is the worst body that we have got. What is inside? Complete mal mutra, people, rakta. If the skin is removed, so horror. हमारा क्या horror शरीर दिखेगा? स्किन निकाल दो खाली, हाँ? ये खाली दांत दिखेंगे। इमेजिन करके भी डर लगता है। But that is the attraction we have, and we have forgotten actual identity. Why I am focusing on this point? Because this is the actual identity. This is the actual swarup which we are. We are not this swarup. And by reading Shastras, we understand our actual swarupa. But because of a misuse of our intelligence, because of forgetting our relationship, we are suffering perpetually because of our karma. Okay, read further. Complete this thing. This entire.
Swastham Kundala, whose earrings were polished and made of pearls. Sneaker polished.
एक minute. Earrings. Lord also have earrings. Makar Kundala. You know, if you see fish shape, you see Vithala. You know, Makar Kundala. Very beautiful Makar Kundala. Lord also wears Kundala, Makar Kundala. But today's, you know, people wear something else to show that I'm this. Well polished earrings. It is said that when Lord used to, you know, the flash used to fall on the cheeks, and that used to reflect. That is the beauty of, you know, it is soft, very soft and shiny, and you know the reflection is very good. And this all are eternal parts of the Lord. It is not that it is something temporary. It is eternal with the Jivatma. Earrings. Then what it is there?
Sneaker polished, Kunchita Kesha Karni.
Every body is not kata khachada nahi hai idhar bhi. इधर ऐसा कट नहीं है, ऐसा कुछ नहीं है. Very beautiful stick the body is there. एकदम perfect body. Snigdha. Then Kunchita Kesha, curly hair. That is also one of the Lord's curly hair. Ghungra. You know one about the story about the curly hair of Jagannath, that the hair was pulled and then the rakta of Jagannath came outside. So ऐसा है. वो एक बार भक्त को बाल आ गया था ऐसे, राजा ने बोला कहाँ है बाल, दिखाओ. जगन्नाथ जी का बाल किधर है, दिखाओ. बोला है, बाल है, जाके देखिए. मैं एक्चुअली रात भर रोया था, and he told the Lord, I'll take poison and I'll die. Then Lord told, how can you say that I do not have hair? Jagannath told, I have the most beautiful hair. Tell him to come and see the hair. What? And next day the king came and he told, go and see there are hair. And then the king went and saw the hair and उसने चिपका दिया रात को. क्या किया? So then the king started pulling that curly hair, and as soon as he pulled, the shower of blood came out on the body of the king, and he fainted away. And at that time, when he got up, he embraced the pujari, and the pujari told the truth. Actually, you know what happened? I had worn the mala, and there was, my head was there, and to save me, Lord had rescued. And then they both started crying, and they again went and saw there was no hair. That is the only way. In Vishnu Sahasranam, one is, Chandanam Sannyaso. There is one of the names. Nectar.
Purna filled with top. Filled to the top.
Is this Amrit Kalash Sthapan, where the Devata are done the Avahan. Devatas are done the Avahan, and everything is टाइम से हमारा ये चल रहा है अमृत मंथन अभी अभी अमृत निकला because his ansha is not direct ansha, but his ansha hota ansha and kala. What is it?
Ansha and Kala.
He's not direct, but his ansha's ansha. And then,
so it's plenary portion of the plenary portion.
yes. So Dhanvantari Bhagavan is Ayurveda Bhagavan. If we remember this katha, if somebody is sick, somebody is old, there is a shruti in this phala. There is one shloka also in the Ayurvedic that you take the names and sarva vyadhi harana. All the rogas will go on if you take that shloka also. And if you remember this also, it helps you to get out of the disease. Because dawa और दुआ दोनों चाहिए. कोई भी रोग, कोई भी बीमार होता है ना, क्या है? भोग का डिजीज. वो कैसी भोग और भोग वासना कभी खत्म नहीं. सो अभी हमने बहुत टाइम सागर मंथन चल रहा था, अभी आके कलश निकला. क्या है? अमृत. So similarly in our life also kalash and amrit will come, guaranteed. They will come, guarantee आएगा, because we are in Prabhupada train. क्या है? And Prabhupada has guaranteed. If you stick to my what in the process I am giving it, I guarantee you will go back to the spiritual. So we have to be patient. अभी भी खाली कुंभ निकला है, अभी भी इनको मिला नहीं है, उधर भी अभी क्लाइमेक्स होगा, हाँ? उधर भी अभी एक लीला हो जाएगी। सो भाई इन ऑल एंडेवर सम प्रॉब्लम विल कम, ऐसा नहीं भगवान है वहां पे फिर भी प्रॉब्लम, देवता से फिर भी प्रॉब्लम, तो आप और हमारे जीवन में कैसे प्रॉब्लम से मिल जाएंगे? We will also have problem, but yes, if you have taken shelter, you can come out. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama. So in 2 minutes we will try to discuss the main points of today. What are the main points that we have learned today?
Discuss the beauty of the Lord.
We discussed the beauty of the Lord.